Marcus Freeman's message was short, almost casual in its delivery, but the meaning behind it carried the weight of an entire program. 2026, run it back. In just 3 words posted on his personal X account, Notre Dame's head coach closed the door on weeks of speculation, silenced the noise surrounding NFL interest, and reaffirmed his commitment to South Bend at a moment when uncertainty felt unavoidable. Freeman is staying, and in doing so, he has chosen continuity over curiosity, belief over temptation, and unfinished business over the allure of the next step. Notre Dame confirmed what many inside the Gug already believed but could never fully take for granted. Freeman will return next season after the school restructured his contract, a move designed not just to retain a coach, but to reinforce a vision that has been steadily, deliberately taking shape. The interest from the NFL was real. It always is when a coach checks so many of the league's boxes. Freeman is young, charismatic, deeply respected by players, and armed with both college credibility and NFL experience from his playing days. His name surfaced quietly at first, then more loudly, attached to conversations that inevitably follow success and momentum. That kind of attention can destabilize programs, erode focus, and create doubt in locker rooms. At Notre Dame, it did the opposite. Behind the scenes, there was confidence that Freeman's roots ran deeper than headlines suggested, that this moment in his career was about building rather than leaving. The restructured deal was not a reaction born of fear, but a proactive affirmation that Notre Dame sees Freeman not as a temporary steward, but as a foundational figure. Freeman's journey to this point has been anything but conventional. Thrust into the head coaching role after Brian Kelly's abrupt departure, he inherited not just a roster, but expectations that few first-time head coaches ever face. Notre Dame is not a program that allows anonymity or patience without scrutiny. Freeman had to learn publicly, adjust in real time, and navigate early adversity under a national microscope. There were growing pains. There were moments when the results lagged behind the promise, but there was never a question about his authenticity or his ability to connect. Players believed in him early, a critical currency in modern college football, and that belief has only deepened as the program has matured. The decision to stay matters because of timing. Notre Dame views the 2026 season as an inflection point, an all-in year defined by roster strength, recruiting momentum, and realistic national championship aspirations. The foundation has been laid patiently through high school recruiting, development, and selective use of the transfer portal. Freeman has resisted the urge to chase short-term fixes at the expense of identity, instead doubling down on what Notre Dame has long valued: physicality, depth, and culture. With a restructured deal in place, the message to recruits, current players, and staff is unmistakable. Stability is not a luxury, it is the plan. Freeman's decision also reframes the narrative around ambition. In an era increasingly defined by movement, where success often triggers an immediate search for the next rung on the ladder, staying can feel almost radical. But Freeman has never been driven by restlessness. Those close to him describe a coach who understands timing, who believes growth is not always linear, and who recognizes when alignment exists between personal values and institutional support. Notre Dame offers him autonomy, trust, and a platform that extends beyond wins and losses. The administration believes in him. The locker room responds to him. That alignment is rare, and Freeman was not eager to abandon it for the uncertainty that often defines NFL coaching tenures, where patience is scarce and circumstances can change overnight. The restructured deal itself is emblematic of Notre Dame's evolving approach. While details were not publicly disclosed, the move signals flexibility and a willingness to adapt to the realities of modern college football. Freeman signed an extension just a year ago, but the program understood that his value has only increased. Rather than wait and react, Notre Dame acted decisively, reinforcing the partnership at a critical juncture. This was not simply about compensation, it was about commitment on both sides, a shared understanding that the work in progress is worth protecting. Freeman's presence provides continuity at a time when the program is navigating significant transitions. Roster turnover is inevitable, particularly with players departing for the NFL, but the core remains strong. Recruiting has surged with classes that reflect Freeman's ability to sell both vision and authenticity. His emphasis on development has resonated with families and high school coaches alike, and the results are visible not just in rankings, but in retention. Players who believe in their coach are less likely to chase the portal, and Freeman's Notre Dame has largely avoided the kind of mass exits that plague many programs. The broader significance of Freeman's staying extends beyond South Bend. It challenges the assumption that the NFL is the inevitable destination for every successful college coach. Freeman understands the league, he played in it, he respects it, but he is not defined by it. For now, college football offers him the space to coach holistically, to invest in player development over multiple years, and to shape a program's identity in ways that are often impossible at the professional level. His decision sends a message to other young coaches watching closely. Fulfillment does not always require movement, and patience can be a form of power. For Notre Dame, the relief is palpable but measured. The program is not celebrating a victory over the NFL so much as reaffirming its own direction. Freeman's return allows the focus to shift back to execution, to the tangible goals that will ultimately define his tenure. Winning marquee games, navigating a demanding schedule, converting potential into postseason success. The expectations remain immense, and Freeman has never shied away from them. If anything, his willingness to stay amplifies the accountability. He has chosen this challenge again, fully aware of what it demands. There is symbolism, too, in the simplicity of Freeman's message. No grand announcement, no elaborate statement, just a declaration that the work continues. Run it back is not a slogan, it is a mindset rooted in belief that what has been built is worth another push, that lessons learned will translate into results earned. It acknowledges that the journey is unfinished and that the best chapters may still lie ahead. In an era defined by volatility, Marcus Freeman's decision to remain at Notre Dame provides something increasingly rare: clarity. It stabilizes a program at a moment of ambition, reinforces trust between coach and institution, and offers a reminder that sometimes the most consequential moves are the ones that keep you exactly where you are. South Bend remains Freeman's home, at least for now, and with that certainty comes renewed focus. The noise has quieted, the vision is intact, and as Notre Dame looks towards 2026, it does so with its head coach firmly in place, ready to see through what he started, convinced that the best is still ahead.